None of y'all stopping me, no need to ask. Chopping trees, planting seeds, plotting schemes, crossing lines, dotting T's. Lines are blurred, I cannot see. Before I die, I'm top 3. Before I die, I'm top 3. Before I die, look, this is the moment I waited. I took all my options and weighed them.
What's going on, YouTube? You're here with the Prez. Today's video is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little old school, back to my roots when I first started filming YouTube videos. This is going to be a talk over. So this video is going to specifically be talking about the difference between strength training sets and hypertrophy training sets. I'm going to be demonstrating them each specifically throughout this video during my leg session. Now, if you guys know, I've talked about this many times in the past. I always like to warm up with specific lower body and upper body movements when I'm doing any type of lower body exercise. So here you're going to see a SOT press, S-O-T press. I've demonstrated in my posture video, and I talk about it all the time as an excellent workout that you guys should be doing for shoulder health and posterior chain strength. So the purpose of this exercise, I'm doing them with dumbbells. I recommend doing it with dumbbell or kettlebell so you get the single arm component to it. You guys want to be able to press from a complete squatted position, single limb at a time, while maintaining that perfect straight back posture. This is going to teach your body and build strength in the posterior chain. It's going to build the erectors. It's going to help with the scapular engagement. It's going to help build strength in the traps and the rhomboids and all the stabilizers of the shoulders. And you guys can see you want to be able to push in a full range of motion of the shoulder joint, full lockout with your head going through. And like I said, this is a full leg focused workout. It's going to be all lower body training. And this is just standard warm-up. So you guys have seen this 100 times as well. Band rotations. Why are band rotations important for a lower body day? Because when you're holding that barbell for squatting, your shoulders are being kept in external rotation the whole time. You want to make sure your shoulders are comfortable in external rotation. So I always recommend doing these banded rotations, whether it's an upper body or a lower body day. Those SOT presses I do when I do overhead pressing or any type of lower body exercises as well. And next you're going to see, as soon as I get onto the barbell, I always get into some warm-up sets for hips and mobility, lower body stability as well, another exercise that I've demonstrated in the past. These are going to be single leg hip openers as well as glute stabilization. So right now my right leg is stabilizing my whole body. I have 135 pounds on the bar. So in order for me to stabilize, I have to completely squeeze that glute, that quad, ankle. Everything has to be engaged and stable. I switch legs. Now the left leg is stabilizing, and at the same time now my right leg, I am focusing on rotating my pelvis up, opening the hips to mimic getting your body in a deep squat. And then I'll go right into a deep squat, which is going to put me in the same positioning as when I was doing those single leg stability. So standard lower body warm-up set that I always do first. I always do those single leg holds, and then right into 3 to 5 deep squat reps with the 135, full range of motion, ass to grass on these, just because I can control the weight. Now, I did 2 more warm-up sets building up to this max weight. So now you're going to see my first working set at 275, and these are going to be box squats. So before this, I did another set at 185, deep squats, and then I went to 225 for my first warm-up set on the box. This clip, unfortunately, I didn't catch the box in the set, but you guys are going to see for the upcoming clips to come. So this is set 1 of the workout. Main working sets, I have 275 pounds on the bar. And the last time when I was doing heavy load for squats, I was doing 275 for sets of 3 on the box. So how this relates to strength. These are my strength building sets. Now remember, when you're working on strength, typically the rep schemes are going to fall in that 1 to 5 rep range due to the intensity. Intensity meaning load on the bar. I have 275 pounds on the bar, and the max that I could push out are these 5 reps on these box squats. That means I'm in that strength building rep range. If I had 285 on the bar, I'd probably only be able to hit maybe 2 to 3 reps a clip. Still in that strength building rep range. Now I want you guys to take note. Each set is taking me about 20 seconds even. So I've said this numerous times in the past videos, talking about energy systems and how they relate to the type of training that you're going through. Strength training, specifically when you're working with loads in that 1 to 5 rep range, higher intensity, you're predominantly burning through the phosphagen system. Remember, the phosphagen system is when your body is primarily using ATP and phosphocreatine for energy. Those are the reserves that are the first energy reserves that your body goes through when doing any type of exercise. So if the exercise is lasting anywhere between 0 to 20 and maybe even up to 30 seconds, your body is predominantly burning off the phosphagens. There is not a big use of glycogen, so that means your body is not going to be burning off many carbohydrates. If all your workout is going to be in this lower volume rep range, there really isn't a need to carb up because there won't be much glycogen breakdown throughout the set. So your body's running through those phosphagens. You break for 3 to 5 minutes, your body recovers those phosphagen stores, and that's another benefit of taking creatine. Supplementing with creatine is just going to enable your body to have more creatine stored for these lower strength building sets. So here you're seeing my 4th set with 275. Every set we're hitting 5 reps. Like I said, the previous week we were only hitting 275 for sets of 3. Now, every set is taking, again, just about 20 seconds to complete. So I'm not really tapping into those glycogen reserves. Remember, you have the ATP and the creatine pathways, which is known as the phosphagen systems. Then the next pathway that your body taps into is known as anaerobic glycolysis. That's where you feel the lactic acid buildup. That's when you're in that hypertrophy building rep range. Typically, exercises that are lasting 30 to up to 90 seconds could be tapping into anaerobic glycolysis, primarily using glucose for fuel. Those are the type of exercises where you're going to be burning through a lot of carbohydrates. Okay, so now we're on our 5th set. The first 4 sets were 275 for 5 reps. Remember, strength building. And I told you I was going to show you guys the difference between strength and hypertrophy work within one given workout. That's typically what I like to do. I like to mix up strength and hypertrophy work within one workout. Now we drop the weight to 225. I'm going to be hitting 225 for 15 reps right now. You're going to see how long this set is going to take. This set is going to take just about 45 seconds. Remember, when I had 275 on the bar, each set was taking just about 20 seconds. Maybe 22, maybe some a little less. But working primarily in that phosphagen energy pathway. The second I start burning, going higher than 30, 40 seconds, now we're primarily burning glucose, carbohydrates. Now we're really tapping into anaerobic glycolysis. And you can see, this is known as hypertrophy building. So there's a lot of methods that you guys can utilize. Instead of counting reps, which you're going to see in the next clip, you guys can work on counting time. Remember, hypertrophy is known to take place when you're working about 30 to 60 and even up to 90 seconds when you're in that anaerobic glycolysis energy system. That's when you're fighting the lactic acid buildup. That's when your muscles are really getting the most breakdown in the muscle fibers, and that's again known as the hypertrophy rep range. Now we talk about the hypertrophy rep range. Typically, people call it between 6 to 12 reps, but now studies show when they're doing these reps, each rep should be optimally done for 4 seconds. So if you're doing 6 reps only, this set still should be taking you 24 seconds. If you're hitting 10 reps, this set's taking you 40 seconds. If you're hitting 12 reps, the set's taking you almost 50 seconds. Now remember guys, 30 to up to 90 seconds of work of contraction and flexion of the muscle, that's going to be building primarily hypertrophy work. So if you guys don't want to count reps, which I'm doing here, now this is my 6th set, I have 205 on the bar. All I did in my head was count 40 seconds. I think I ended up catching 12 reps with 205, done in the 40-second rep range. Now, my final set of squats, this is my 7th set. 135 pounds, I'm going to show you guys another way to utilize hypertrophy and time instead of reps. So here we're going to keep our muscles tense for 42 seconds. So we're going to hold the first set for 12 seconds contracted. We're going to do a 12-second isometric hold at 90 degrees. We're going to come up but not lock out. We're just going to come up 95%, then drop right back down into a 10-second isometric hold. So here the set's going to go 12 seconds, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, what you're seeing now, 6, 4, 2, for a total of 42 seconds of isometric contractions. Remember, it's the muscle being under tension for 30 to 90 seconds, going through flexion and extension, or you can hold an isometric position because, again, that's going to cause the muscle to be under extreme tension for a set period of time without any joint movement. So, this is another way to manipulate hypertrophy without having to worry about counting 6 to 12 reps. here I'm counting time. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 for 42 seconds of time under tension. And that 42 seconds was extremely hard, only using 135 pounds. And like I said, it's a full leg day. So of course I'm hitting quad work, and now I want to hit some posterior chain, legs, hamstring, and glutes specifically. So now we're going on to stiff leg barbell deadlifts. Again, here I'm specifically working on hypertrophy, muscle building. I don't really do strength work for stiff leg deadlifts. If I'm doing strength hinging movements, it's an actual deadlift. So here I'm doing pause reps. Each repetition is taking about 3 to 4 seconds. I'm going 2 seconds down, pausing for a second, 1 second up. So I'm hitting about 12 reps on set 1, just to show you guys how to make 12 reps last longer. So this set takes me about a little over 45 seconds to complete the 12 reps with that 4-second rep count each repetition. And here you're going to see another variation of me doing these barbell stiff leg deadlifts. Remember, these are specifically for the hamstrings and the glutes. So here you're going to see how I make 6 reps into that hypertrophy rep range and make the 6 reps last longer. So here I hit 6 reps in just about 40 seconds. What do? I'm doing a 5-second hold at the bottom position. So 6 reps, 5 seconds each rep. This set should take a minimum of 30 seconds. This set took about 40 seconds, probably because I was taking about 1 second to go down into that 5-second hold. So hope this guys gave you a little clarification between the difference of strength training and hypertrophy training. Shows you the difference between the different energy systems and how your body utilizes them. Don't forget, guys, like the video, share it. Like always, guys, peace out. BARNATURALS.
For a die, I'm top 3. For a die, I'm top 3. For a die, look.